Yep, it's your man, EddyEd the Duke.
And today, I do not have the title of the host, but it is I, Dialogue, in the building with you all. Welcome.
Bro. Yo. Hey, man, welcome back to another episode. It's the Holy Duo, and this is the podcast, okay? Hey. Definitely make sure you subscribe. It's episode 45. Thank you guys for rocking with us. If you missed, and if you're just coming in on episode 45, we have plenty of episodes previous, so go check them out, okay? If you're watching on the audio platform, make sure you go to the YouTube page to check us out. It's crisp 4K and crisp audio over there, okay? Holy Duo on YouTube. Go check us out. And if you want to leave us a comment, do that in the comment section. If you want to email us at holyduo2020@gmail.com. And let's get started with the show. We have a great show for you guys, covering an array of topics. Wealth as a Christian.
Shoot.
Beta to beta.
Shoot.
And is it worth non-Christians getting married?
Aye.
Let's do as we customarily do with our weekly holy and demonic moments, weekly layouts. D, hit us with the HD moments.
You know, this has been a good week. To cap it off, today we went to a church to visit, and it was a very cool church. You know, we got in there. After the church, people, flocked over to us.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. Well, this time was it was an African American brother, you know what I mean, and he quickly pushed me into the men's ministry meeting that they have. They have a family thing they have at his house every other week. He was like, hey, you gotta come. All that stuff. So
hey,
it's a holy moment, man.
Okay, so you like that?
It was cool. It was cool. It was a little but it was cool. It was cool because not a lot of churches do that right away, right? They're gonna wait a couple weeks, see how you're doing.
My church in particular, people are very, very like that. They're very inviting. They want you to join, get a part. So I'm used to that type of activity. So I'm not surprised by hearing that.
Yeah. But
a little bit surprised about the type of brother that it was. I think it was brother.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be a brother, but I know it's going to be a brother.
Okay. Well, hey, yo. He was like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, my wife was right there. I was like, oh, we just got married, not too long ago. And he was like, oh, brother, I got a lot to give you. I was like, whoa.
Wait, what you mean by that?
He's married too, so he wants to pour it into me regarding the marriage advice and all of that, and that actually falls into one of the topics that we're covering today, man. It falls. Oh, all right. I'm gonna move on to my demonic moment, right, man?
Hold on, real quick. Crap. What was my question? Are you thinking about going to the spot? To the spot to get involved, or
maybe I might give it a week or two. See how the church is before I start to commit to programs in the church like that.
Right.
Yeah, but it seemed like a good church. The preaching was good. Instead of that general preaching kind of thing, it was practical. It was a practical way to look at it, and
that was good.
Yeah, it was some good stuff, man. But yeah, the church was good, and I hope to do that stuff. My wife also enjoys, some of the programs they invited us to. So, for sure, man, I
cool.
do want to do that. Yeah. So a demonic moment. I was just gonna say this world pisses me off, man. It got nothing to do with relationships. Got nothing to do with all the crap going on. It's just the stuff that happens, man. It's just like, why the freak? Doesn't need to happen. You'll just be walking and you'll stub your toe and you feel like cursing up a storm. You feel like punching somebody. It's just the stuff that I'm just like, come on, man. Come on. Like, whenever I put in my contacts, it goes in and then it comes out. demonic moment. The world pisses me off just because of how it works. But you know, you move on. You move on. You look forward to a better day. But that's it for me, man. So many of those moments happened for me this week. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying that. Not because.
Got you. For me,
Yeah.
for me, HD moment, man. Let's start off with the demonic.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, why do girls always try to translate what you mean instead of hearing what you say?
Aye,
You know
aye,
what I
aye.
mean? They always try to translate what you mean rather than hear exactly what you said. I don't
Yeah.
want fries. Why does it mean I don't think you could, like, why does it translate into I don't think you can make fries? I'm mad at you. I don't want no fries. That's all I said. What is all this hieroglyphics translating coming from, bro?
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
can't they hear what we say and take the message exactly how it's said, and
yeah,
not have a translating all these translations to it, bro?
yeah.
Goodness gracious, baby.
Hey, man. Hey, you just got to deal with it, man.
And I'm not talking about me personally. I'm talking about ladies in general.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's kind of because then that's how you get in trouble. That's how things start. Like I never said nothing, but all of a sudden, it's locked in as if I said something that I didn't say because it
Yeah.
was translated. That's what happened. I never said that, but it was translated into that. So that's a demonic moment. When those type of things happen, and it can happen in public to where you're talking to another lady, and it might be like a altercation, maybe not that heated, but you say something and then she's just because it's an altercation, then she's gonna take it a different way. Translation,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it can happen
Yeah.
in many different settings, and with different people. But yeah, that thing that they do is pretty annoying, and they
Yeah.
blow things out of context all the time.
It's probably why guys feel like they can't be honest all the time.
Exactly, because if they're honest, they're gonna know like they're gonna get bite up. They're gonna my shop that they're
For
gonna
sure.
bite. They're gonna get bite up.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
And man, second demonic moment, bro. Last night, bro, I watched
Second?
the
Lord.
second demonic moment, bro. Holy moment. Let me put a holy moment in between. Holy moment is, bro. It's been a pretty nice week. A lot of good things happened this week, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So
Yeah.
that's a holy moment. Things are going pretty well. But another demonic moment. Last night, I went home to watch the boxing match versus Wilder and Fury.
Mhm.
Ah man, it was a little disappointing. I wanted Wilder to win. Yes, I did indeed. I wanted Wilder to win,
Yeah.
but that didn't happen. He started off nice and strong. I liked how he started off, but he gassed himself within the first round. I was so disappointed. I'm like, bro, is he tired already, bro? After the first round was over, he was breathing heavy, bro.
Damn.
And it got worse and worse. Of course, throughout the rounds, and he wasn't able to continue like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
he was really gassed. Like he was gassed. I mean, he had some knockdowns and he got knocked down, but he was gassed. It's a little disappointing to see him in that type of condition.
Mhm.
But it is what it is. I guess he wasn't prepared for the cardio side of things. So hey, it happens. So
Yeah, man,
those are the
happen.
holy.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Those are the HD moments. You got something else to say?
No, I was just gonna say, it's sports, man. Like, no one knows what happened in the back. You know what I mean? No one knows. Something could have happened. It's just when you get on stage, you better be ready to go. And if you're not ready to go, you either win or you lose. And
You better be ready for Freddy.
yeah, that's the thing, man. Is the other person more prepared than you are? Like you said, they both got some knockdowns. They got some good hits in. I didn't watch it personally. I didn't watch it. We got back. We had a good meal. We watched the show and we went to bed. Probably before the show even started, the fight. So I didn't get to watch it. But yeah, man, you just have to be prepared for these things, and that's the sports mentality, right? That's what Mike Tyson was extremely good at, is preparation and delivery.
Tyson,
Yeah, Mike
strong.
Tyson. He got some
Strong.
strong jaw.
Listen. The sport of boxing. Whatever we're gonna get to that, I think. Let's move
Yeah.
forward.
All right, let's move forward, man.
Hey, man. So let's hop straight into the main topics of the day. And guys, we're just two guys having a conversation here.
Yeah.
As a reminder, don't take us as experts or like all that good. Like we're just talking, bro. Y'all just able to listen to what we say.
Right.
Cause we put it on platforms. Okay,
Exactly.
so don't come after us thinking we're professionals. We're just having a conversation, brainstorming, feeding off each other, going back and forth. All right? Anyway, we're talking about wealth. We know wealth is good. A lot of good things can come from wealth, and a lot of good things could be established in wealth or from wealth. And I've been over the years, growing up, young teens, late teens. I've been always kind of scared to get wealthy. Not necessarily rich, but wealthy. Or you can even say rich. Gaining a lot of money, right? I was always scared of that because of a couple reasons. What the outlook was on people that got rich, especially in the world, is that if you get rich, automatically you did something spiritually deviant to get to where you are, right? Or you did something evil, for those of you that just didn't understand what I just said. And then in the African world, we know this very well because a lot of people do, people do experiment with the the witch doctors and all that good stuff. For sick out draw, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So growing up into that state of mind or mentality is like when I saw somebody that was rich or knew a celebrity that was rich, I'm thinking they're Illuminati. I'm thinking, and I'm speaking of facts. We going in today. I'm thinking they Illuminati, Mason, whatever. I'm thinking they did something terrible, or they cheated to get what they to get where they are instead of putting in the work. Hard work, sweat, time, efforts and creative idea, like to get what they are. I always thought it was probably a little bit of talent, and they just probably did something weird to get that money. Like it just happened.
Get that money.
So now coming into the Christian world, right? Me as a Christian believer, growing up in that mentality, I'm thinking, blessed are the poor in spirit, for there's a kingdom of heaven. When that doesn't have anything to do with poor as as a human being on earth, right? But we get these verses that talk about, especially when you do comparisons, like Jesus was poor and he went across the thing, he wasn't worried about money, blah blah blah, or this, that, and the third. We kind of make this thing where being poor or barely being able to make it is something holy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we put it into this thing where, if you're rich, you're like the rich young ruler, or if you're poor, you're like Christ.
Yeah.
But I think that's very unhealthy, and that can damage a lot of people's future outlook on what their lives or what they want for their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like being prosperous is not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, what are your thoughts on and then one more thing? We also see a lot of examples throughout the Bible of rich men that were men of God too. But I mean, so with this discussion, man, what are some what are your thoughts about being wealthy as a Christian? Is it a thing where it's a tug of war with you mentally? Like, are you still struggling with maybe the idea of being wealthy is like a risk factor to your salvation or something like that, like as if it can be, or is it a thing where you're like, being rich is a good thing, and what are your thoughts on that when it comes to that discussion?
Remember, we're just two guys having a conversation. We're not professionals. We're not pastors. We haven't studied the Bible, gone to school for it. Study the Bible as in, like, we've gone to school, and this is what this means, the Greek, blah, blah, blah. No, we haven't done that. We just...
No.
Just having a conversation.
No theologians. We're not theologians.
Yeah, we're not theologians. Okay, I mean, so the thing with the rich young ruler, right? when he came to Christ and he was like, I've done everything that you said we should do concerning your 10 Commandments. I'm good. I'm good, right? And Christ was like, okay, so cool, you're rich, but to enter the kingdom, go sell all of your stuff, give all of your wealth away, just forget about it. And he couldn't. And I think the problem wasn't the fact that he was rich. The problem was how much being rich meant to him. Because for one, he could have been just a rich guy, but he was a rich young ruler, meaning that he got there very quickly somehow. Like he was a rich young ruler. He wasn't a rich matured ruler. And the maturity has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, like, to be young and rich means you streamlined your way there. Like, you were very focused on getting there. Now, wealth could have been passed down from his parents, or he could have earned it.
Royalty, and then it could have been passed down. Yeah.
Right. But he came to Christ and said, "I have completed your 10 Commandments." And Christ was like, "That's not really what it's about. I am the embodiment of the 10 Commandments, and in order to enter the kingdom, you must," and Christ listed it down. Love God, love your neighbor as yourself. Those are the two most important things. Now, if you're rich as a Christian, cool. And I'm gonna start from my young age too, right? It's growing up in the Christian community. Whenever I saw a rich person, I was like, I wonder what kind of nasty habits, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They probably like drinking, they like partying, they're too business minded to be focused on the Bible. And that's the perspective I had of rich Christians. So in my mind, someone who is rich, like rich and a Christian, is probably not that good of a thing, because when you're that rich, they're
Sorry. And at that time, you saw a problem with it.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to be that rich, because why would I want to be that rich and have a whole bunch of issues along being rich? You know what I mean? People think being rich is all this glamorous thing, but I was like, they don't, like, being rich comes with a lot of stress, right? Being poor comes with a lot of stress. Being rich also comes with a lot of stress. But Christ wasn't rich, so why should I even try being rich? So I saw an issue with that. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, being rich doesn't necessarily have to interfere with your Christianity. Only speaking on that because there are people who are not Christians who are rich. Oh, I wanted to touch on this too. Let me sidestep real quick. There's this thing within our generation. There's this
step side to side. Okay,
yeah,
that's
it. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
There's this thing in our generation. People post a picture on Instagram, look nice, and say blessed. It's like, why didn't you take a picture of a poor person and say blessed? You know what I mean? And young people in our generation confuse being rich or having some kind of money with being blessed. I'm telling you, you don't.
Yeah, that's what that's what they emphasize.
They emphasize that. And I'm telling you, you don't necessarily have to be rich to be blessed by God. The blessing that they're trying to talk about is that God has blessed them with the money that they have. Of course, all things, even people who don't believe in God, are blessed by God, by the air they breathe, by the fact that they can see, by the fact that they woke up today. Because at the end of the day, we are dust. We don't power our body. Our hearts are going until it stops, and then we just die. So everyone is blessed. It is not the rich person who is blessed. It is not the poor person who is blessed. Look, man, some things happen in life that are just unfortunate. Seriously. Like, life is life. It's where you look at to keep going in life. That's what really matters, right? So if you're a Christian and you get in a car accident and your leg gets cut off, that doesn't God isn't punishing you. The things that
Mm-hmm.
happen in life, we have a free will to choose. So the person who crashed into your car, what if they were drunk? What if they weren't paying attention? Because of the decisions they made, your life is impacted. Now, what happened to you? Has God left you? No, He hasn't. When you die, are you still going to go to heaven? Yeah, if you have a relationship with Christ. Yeah, that's how it works. God doesn't just protect us all the time, give us a bunch of money, give us a nice house, a perfect family. No. Like, how many times have we heard of the children of pastors being like crazy?
Wildin' out.
Ah,
Wildin',
man.
wildin', wild. Bro.
So, so being rich has nothing to do with your Christianity or being blessed. Now, there are some cases where some people are just exceptionally gifted in the ways of making money and how about, going about making money. But also, we can see that people who are not Christians making a lot of money, figuring things out, blah, blah, blah. So then we can't attribute wealth to being a Christian, but we can attribute how you handle your wealth to being a Christian, or how you handle the lack thereof of wealth to being a Christian, right? How you go about it is the Christian like way, is a Christ like way, not necessarily whether you have it or not. So understanding that little aspect of it has helped me understand that it's not about being rich or poor, but it's about how you handle what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to be rich, you have to figure out the game. To be wealthy, you have to figure out the game of money, how to
Mm-hmm.
handle money. And that comes
Yeah.
with knowledge and wisdom. Now, those things are in the Bible, right? You
And then,
don't
and then,
owe.
and
Hmm.
yeah, and that's very interesting that you bring those things are in the Bible because a lot of them that were rich, they weren't emotionally attached to wealth, per se.
Yeah.
They had to make moves to to make things happen. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Kingdoms, survival. So it was very much strategic.
Yeah.
Wealth strategies than really
Yeah.
emotional. Oh, my money. It wasn't about that most of the time. Yeah.
Now, see, that is why I value people like King Solomon and King David. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
value them a lot because they were extremely filthy, were stupid rich, but they are also
Stupid.
but they are also
Stupid.
the same people that gave advice on how these things don't really matter. So you have the poor people in the New Testament, like the woman who came to, the altar and gave the little that she had, and Christ blessed her. And then you have this extremely rich person over here saying that I may be rich, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Both people are blessed by Christ, but they're not blessed because of the little they had or the much they had. They're blessed by the wisdom that they had to do with what they had with the money.
And that's just because a lot of people pick the poor lady as being the most holy
Yeah.
because she gave whatever she had, and that's honorable and blah 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 to us, right? Oh,
Right. Exactly. See, there's the
but
problem
what
with
about
Christianity.
it is like why
Yeah, I know.
it
Like,
doesn't
why?
make it doesn't make her like she had a little bit. That's all. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but we do emphasize people with less because
Yeah.
okay the sacrifice might be a little more intense, what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, but it is not something that's gonna make you more or less.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. I mean, the Bible verse that talks about the people, going to heaven and saying, Christ, we did so many things in your name. And then him being like, but I do not know you. Get out of here. Like, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Like, just because you do things in the name of charity or in the name of, I have a lot of wealth, so I give it away. People get tricked by these things. Just as Christians get tricked by the fact that having a lot of money is not a good thing. It's not necessary. How do you know what's necessary or not? There's no biblical standard for how much money we should have.
And bro, exactly. Did the Lord
Yeah.
say only $50,000 in the bank? lest thy smite me or something. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Ain't no
50K.
less dies or nothing about that, bro. It's doggone, you know, what's that scripture that came? I can't remember now, but basically, you know, work out your salvation with fear and trembling.
Right. Right.
Bro,
50K
do what
or
you gotta do.
50K or 50 million in the bank doesn't change the fact that you have to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Now, if you have 50 mil in the bank and you're living like Floyd Mayweather, we know you're not working out your salvation with fear
Okay,
and
yeah, now
trembling.
that might be indulgent to the max. And what was I gonna say? Never mind, I forgot.
Uh, hey, if you remember, you can stop me, man. So the amount of money that you have doesn't, and you know the problem with this nowadays is people are content. People are content with having 150K in student
Oh,
loans. Go ahead.
I remember. Oh, sorry, but then people will put it like, dang, it's gone. Are you kidding me,
You gotta be kidding me. Somebody need to
bro?
smack. Somebody with some Tim's on need to smack this guy.
Let me drink this water real quick. Ah, and then you have people like it had to go along the lines with contentment. You have people that's. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Somebody with some Tim's need to come up in here. You got Christians nowadays, right? And it seems to be the normalcy. People are just accepting it. They're content with the fact that they have to struggle every month to try to figure it out. And the one person that I know of that turns that concept up on its head, Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is one of those Christian guys.
He
that
ain't playing. He's buying you. No, I mean he's not gonna buy you.
Yeah. I mean,
He's gonna buy your apartment
yeah, he
complex.
will. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna make money off of you. Does that mean he's
Bro.
not a Christian? No.
No,
It doesn't mean
no.
he's not a Christian. Freak, man. The Jewish people were some of the richest people. When you go along the history of the Bible, you had a bunch of rich Jewish people in there that were following God's footsteps. You have a lot of people like that. So if you're saying now that you shouldn't necessarily have a whole bunch of money because it brings a whole bunch of temptation, bro, being poor brings about a whole bunch of temptation. People die from being poor. You know what I mean? People start doing drugs from being poor. People start, selling their bodies because they're so poor. Like being poor and being rich comes with temptation. The problem is management. The problem is how you spend your money. And that's why I think Dave Ramsey is one of those people that, he's like, yo, why do you have to be in debt your whole life? Why do you have to live paycheck to paycheck? You don't have to.
What? Paycheck to paycheck?
You don't have to. Get rid of your debt, which that is
Get
one of the
rid of
things.
it.
That is one of the things that the Bible touches on that people don't really talk about. The Bible advocates.
Zacchaeus was going to the sycamore tree for a reason, man.
He was.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
wait.
right. Wait, no.
What did Zacchaeus do again?
Zacchaeus, he went to the sycamore tree.
And
Wasn't
and
that-
little good was he? And it was a song to it. it was Zacchaeus was a little man, and a little man was he. He
Yo.
climbed up on the sycamore tree, something like that, man.
Oh, he wasn't he the leper or something in the New Testament that he climbed up on a tree to see where Christ was so that he could, he could like touch him or something like that. That was in the New Testament.
I might have caught on the wrong guy, bro. I don't remember what Zacchaeus did, bro. I don't remember. I don't remember what he did, dog. But anyways, continue.
What was I even saying? Doggone it, I forgot. I forgot, man.
Shoot.
Oh, doggone it. Ah, darn it.
Dotty.
Anyway, yeah, what I was saying prior to that was, there were a bunch of people who were rich in the Bible, and to say that you want to figure out the money game so you don't. Oh yeah, so it is in the Bible that the Bible describes owning debt as to having shackles on your legs, and those shackles on your legs are connected to your debt owner.
You're in
And
prison.
you gotta pay. You gotta pay it off, man. You know what the problem is? A lot of people nowadays are hoping that the shackles on their legs are just gonna be forgotten about. That
Nah, bro.
God will just deliver you from the shackles that are on your legs. Hey.
You know what people would do?
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I'm in debt from buying this new car. Please,
Yeah.
please free me. What are you talking? You didn't have the money
Yep.
to purchase the whole vehicle yet. Not even probably half, right? You didn't even
Yep.
have half of the payment.
Nope.
You bought the car. Your house is hot because the AC broke.
Ay, ay, ay.
The stove don't work no more. The toaster
Hey.
is garbage.
But you got a nice
And you're gonna
Benz.
buy a new car, get in more debt. They're about to take it. Now you crying to God, oh Lord, free me from this debt that you deliberately put yourself in. What kind of?
Yeah. That's a demonic moment right there, man. That's many demonic moments. And you know what, man? Akon said it best. And I'm sure you heard it from somewhere else,
Akon
man.
Young Jeezy.
Hey, gotta take it easy. You really gotta take it easy on your finances. He said, if what you're buying isn't 10% or less of your whole money, your account, don't get it. Don't get
In
it.
other words, if you can't fully buy it yet, why are you buying it?
Why are you buying it, man? We're not saying just have. What's that? Go ahead.
And because you're gonna be making payments on it, and you don't know what's coming in the future, bro. What if you can't make the fifth or sixth payment because something emergency came up, bro? Now you gotta. You see what I'm saying? People don't plan for the future; they plan for the now.
Yes, they do, man. Look, man, I'm done making payments for stuff, man. If I have a car, if I have a 2003 car and I don't have enough money to purchase a Tesla, like at least like 80% of it, I'm not getting the daggone Tesla. Why? The amount of interest that is attached to that thing is demonic. It's theft.
That's demonic, bro. That's demonic interest. People signing up to get demonic interest out here and starving, man.
Hey, man. But look, can you blame the person that's charging you the interest on that? No, you can't. Go ahead and make your money, man.
You signed up for it. You saw it was 5.7%.
Exactly. And you got Christians out here talking about some, man, I hope my debt gets forgotten about. Did you accrue the debt or did you not? That's the question. You know what the Bible advocates for? Pay your debt, man. Get rid of the debt so that one day that person you got rid of the debt from can't come to you and say, oh yeah, I forgave you for your debt. Oh, look at that, man. So
Dave Ramsey, where are you? We're gonna have you on the show because this is important.
It's very important, man.
Very important, man. One more question before we move on. There's much more we can dissect to this thing. We just touched the first page. Yeah. Why do you think people in the Christian community, and this is not everybody, okay, but a lot of people I see this with. Why do you think they have a problem with being wealthy? What do you like? What's something that you see with people in the Christian community have a problem with being wealthy?
Okay, I think there's a difference between being wealthy and being rich, right? In my mind, I may be wrong. In my mind, being wealthy is, first of all, you don't have debt, right?
Okay, yeah.
You got a chunk of money saved up in the bank for whenever. Like if you're out of work for like a year or something, you're good. You don't have to worry about food, shelter, nothing, anything like that. You're wealthy because you've been able to store wealth for yourself without someone coming in there and taking it out. You're wealthy. Being rich is just having stupid money, like just money coming in all the time. So much money you don't necessarily know what to do with it. It's just flowing in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
being
rich,
okay.
Yeah.
So let me just switch the words then. Why do you think a lot of Christians have a problem with being rich? gaining a lot of money into their life and being able to do things with that money. Why do you think a lot of Christians have a problem with that?
I think the number one reason why they have a problem with that is, for one, you mentioned one of them, is the rich young ruler in the Bible. People associate him being rich to why he can't go to heaven, right? Because Christ did say it is harder for a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven than, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven. But we have to ask ourselves, why is that? And I believe it's because of all the attachment that comes to being rich. The fact that they don't develop a relationship with Christ, because that's what he was asking the rich young ruler to do. What about me? I get it, you've accrued all this wealth for yourself, but what about the love for the people who are in my kingdom? What about the rest of the people that need all of this stuff? And you know who those people are? It's the people who don't necessarily worry about, I am now rich and I am good. It's the people who are concerned with building a relationship with Christ. In his mind, he had built the relationship with Christ through following the commandments and being rich. But Christ isn't some commandment. Christ is a being. He came to live on earth. Like, you can relate to him. He died. He was a human being. Like, he's not some law book. You can't relate to a law book. It's there to keep things in order, but the relationship goes beyond that. So I think Christians are afraid of being rich simply because they think being rich comes with being a not so good person, not being moral. They see a lot of rich people doing stupid stuff on the internet. I mean, why would you want to be like them? You know what I mean? So that's why I think that is, to be honest. I mean, my answer may change in the future. Why do you think?
A lot because of, I think because they take the example of Jesus. He was poor. He, and
Yeah.
They might take some stories out of, or some verses out of context.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, there's the
Yeah.
kingdom of heaven. They might take poor in spirit as poor in person, like being a poor person or being poor in general. There's a lot of things. It's better to give than to receive. Give everything away. So it's a lot of out of context, out of misunderstanding about what the Bible talks about money and stuff like that. So it just looks like you get more. You are more holy if you're poor because of all these misunderstandings that could be involved in why you believe a poor person is more blessed. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people get it mixed up and take it out of context and either don't have a correct understanding, and so they try to apply that because Jesus was poor and he didn't have many things, but it's not like he didn't have anything at all, but it's just that he was moving around. He didn't have like a big house himself. So they equate certain things.
Man, one of the reasons why I think Christ came poor is because people expected him to be rich. For Pete's sakes, man, the guy came, like, the devil came to him and said, hey, I could give you all these riches. And he was like, I don't need that. That doesn't help with my point. If I'm rich, it actually will deter people from me. Why? Because most of the world isn't rich. How am I going to come here to be rich? Tell them that I'm here to save you, but I'm some rich ruler. They're going to be like, oh, he's just like all the other kings.
And that's the interesting thing to explore, but we'll probably do that next time. Like, what if Jesus came back?
Yeah.
Or what if Jesus came as a rich person? Then would everybody think that you need to be rich to go to heaven? You see? But we're going to hit that another time, man. Hit us with your question, dog.
Hey, one more thing I got to point out. God actually used rich people to help his church.
He did, bro.
Right?
And a lot of rich men that's in the Old Testament did good things. Well, there's men of God that were rich, that became rich, that did a lot of good things, and God used them.
He used them, and particularly in the New Testament, in the beginning days of the church, a whole bunch of people with wealth and land, they went to sell it to bring the money to help the church. it's not about having a lot of money. It's about how the wisdom you use to spend that money. Anyway, man, I don't know which question to ask, to be completely honest. Do I want to continue along the lines of what we're talking about, or do I want to switch it up? You know what I mean? Okay, okay. One or two. Actually, yeah, one or two.
Um.
Pick a number, just a random number in your head. Bada bing, bada boom. One or two.
Okay, let's go with one.
Let's go with one. 57 or 69?
57.
57. All right, that's the second question. See, you're trying to get the I got him, guys. I got him. All right. The second question has to do with man, do I want to do that? Nah, I don't. Beta to beta, man. Beta to beta. What does that mean, man? It means exactly what it says, man. Baited to beta. Meaning, there are situations, right? We're in relationships. Guys are in relationships. Some of us are married.
Yeah, hey, first of all, I forgot to make this announcement.
What,
Ever since
man?
D got married,
man?
his smile been
man?
A1, dog. His teeth been straighter than doggone, what do you call it? Tree stalks. What's else? A pencil. His smile been clean, clear, and under control. No Neutrogena, dog. Even when he drink coffee, his joints don't turn brown. It stay white as them white square gums, man. Ever since he got married, he been talking different languages. He been speaking Arabic and all this, dog. Like, what the heck happened to him? Y'all gonna have to DM him online, man. Because ever since he got married,
set me up,
he be
man?
saying unorthodox phrases and everything,
look at
bro.
This guy, man. Why you gotta set me up like that, man?
Oh, look at this wine. I think the consistency is volage. Huh?
What?
Anyway, dog.
Yo, I don't speak French like that, man. You just spoke some French, man. I don't know what the heck, you know? Hey, man, but for real, man, I'm pretty sure guys, especially guys, right? I think there's some real betas out there that bait their ladies to beta, but there's some...
Yo, that's so hilarious. That bait the ladies to beta. What? Yo.
It makes sense, though. You know those guys that are like, they will like trigger their ladies on purpose, you know, to try to get some kind of reaction out of them. Not for some video or something, but they do that in real life. Like, oh, I'm going to piss her off today with this. Nah. Nah, those aren't real guys, man. Those are not men. We're talking about beta to beta. Guys in general, man. You've experienced this. You know what I mean? I've experienced this. And let me give a situation, right? What's a perfect situation to describe this topic? Okay. Y'all go out to the store, right? You guys buy a bunch of stuff and you go up to the counter. 58.69. What is with 69? Why do I keep saying that?
Yo,
70. Nah, you're sick, man.
Yo, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say
70, 73.
I didn't say nothing, dog.
73.84. You know, and your lady looks at you, and your lady looks at you and say, "Are you gonna pay this time?" Oh man, the words "this time," right? That will trigger you, right? There's the bait. That's the bait. And when it triggers you, you get pissed. Like, what the freak is she talking about this time? What the heck, man? Just wait till we get in the car. Just wait till we get in the car. I'm gonna show her through, you know, obviously verbally, not physically. We don't, you know. No. I'm gonna tell her what's up, man. You know, I'm a man. You know, I pay my bills. I do my work. That's just one example, right? Or you come home, right? And she's pasted a note on the trash can. She took the time to write a note on the trash can. Hey, you need to take out the trash because you never do. Just stuff to stab you to get a reaction out of you, right? And I'm sure guys have experienced, maybe to not that extreme, but I'm sure guys have like, why would she even say that? Why would she even do that? That's the baited the beta. They're baiting you to get a reaction out of you. And to be honest, a lot of the times they don't even really, it's not something that they're like, oh yeah. It's just, I feel personally sometimes it's just in their nature. Like just give you some nasty attitude out of nowhere.
Exactly. Let me give them a formal definition of what you just said.
Okay.
Beta to beta. A derived situation from your lady or wife.
Ooh.
In which she is trying to juggle or derive certain columns of reactions from you so that you can be placed in a beta form. Okay? So, hopefully that helped. In other words, she's going to try to make you bite the bone so that she can snatch the bone, dog. See what I'm saying?
And most of the time, how they get us is with attitude. Most of the time, they gonna get you with some nasty attitude or some slick comment.
Slick comments, bro.
Makes you do a double take like, huh? Did I hear that right? You know what I mean? So that definition was good because I think it points to the fact that a lot of ladies will try to bait us. And you know what's the problem? When they bait us to beta, we feel the beta-ness. But they lose a little bit of respect for us.
Exactly.
Why is he gotta act like that? You just told the dude that his guy is 3 inches too small for you. What do you mean he's pissed off? Oh, why is he gotta act like that? What? Huh? What you mean? And you know the problem with that is they act like they don't know what they're doing. I think they
act
know
like
what
you
they're
don't
doing.
know what you're doing out here.
But what they're doing, they're just testing you, man.
Pause right here. What's up with all these tests? Why do I need to be tested? Are we as guys, are we throwing tests out like that?
No,
there might be
for
certain
what?
tests that we do and maybe like a freak test. Besides that though, are we throwing continual tests just to see what we're gonna like Ladies love throwing tests at you, bro.
Man. And you know
why?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's just part of their nature, as I've heard. That's just what they like
that gets
to
me
do.
so angry. Like, why are you testing me?
I don't know. And you know what? They still test you even after you're married. Married guys talk about it all the time. They still test
you. The test, you are on a lifelong exam, dog.
It doesn't stop, man. It doesn't stop.
Bro.
So now this conversation kind of has to do with, have you ever been put in that situation? Have you ever been put in a baited to beta situation where you actually were baited and you failed the test?
I didn't know we were coming over here.
So that is the question I posed for you.
Baby, listen. Let me take a sip of water. Remember, we're just a couple guys having a conversation, brainstorming ideas.
Yeah.
Guys, if I don't make it, I just want you to know that
if you play me, give it all alone.
I just wanted to share my thoughts. Please.
It's okay, man.
Appreciate me.
It's okay. It's alright.
Oh my gosh. Now. Bro, yes, man. But I'm not gonna but the level though. The level is very minute. The level is very It's a low
no,
level.
you don't need to go in it. Nah.
Hold on,
No, this is one of those. No, this is one of those
nah.
Scantron. This is one of those Scantron questions. A, B, C, or D.
Yeah.
You can't. No, you can't put C.
Easy, medium, likely, or you know what I mean?
No, you can't put C on the Scantron and then draw an arrow all the way down to the bottom of the thing and then say, I chose C because...
See, this is what he trying to do, dog.
See? No, man.
He wants you to get stuck.
No. We
Baby,
don't care.
it's a lie.
Man. No, you can't give your answer and explain why. No. Come on, man.
That's crazy. No, that's ridiculous.
You've been beta before.
Nah,
no, come on, man. Come on, man. Look, it's like somebody asking you, right?
No, stop it. Stop. Well, baby, he's not giving me a chance. Wait. See, this is what married guys do. Married guys try to get you smacked up, dog.
Nah, look at that.
Because he locked it in. He don't give a doggone about the homies no more. He don't care about nobody, dog.
Nah, man. Everybody.
He trying to give me a cut, dog.
Look, man. Nah, man. You got cut a while ago. We don't want the explanation, man. We don't want that.
Baby.
Look, man.
But guys, for real though, it's not like a heated beta level. It's a low. It's low jabs. Right now it's low jabs.
You feel better now, man?
Oh yeah, I feel real good.
Nah, man. Look, man. So you have been beta to beta. How did you feel after you took the bait?
I didn't. No, I saw it though. It was more like. Oh well, I felt bait. Hold on, wait. I felt. Let me just say this and then I'll say what I said or about to say. I've seen the beta to beta moments coming. You know, I spotted it out. You know what I mean? I was a greyhound. I was a hound dog. Yeah, I smelt it. I smelt it coming. It's like a funny Dave Chappelle, but it's calmed down. I smelt some coming and I didn't bite the bone, but the ones that I fell into. And licked and bit the bone on. It just felt like, bro, like I felt like I lost some points. You know,
felt like
and I felt like I lost some points. And guys, there might be some moments where you bite the bone. Okay, we're not all gonna be able to see it coming or know it's a test.
Oh, really?
Might be sometimes, yeah. Might be sometimes you might bite the bone, dog.
Are you sure?
Bro, don't even try to play, man.
Huh?
See, guy, ever since he got married, I'm telling you, he think he the Grandmaster J. Like,
well,
now he's Master Splinter.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? He's the chosen one now.
No. I've been doing this since last year, October, man. I ain't never switch up on you, man. I never switch up, man.
Okay.
Hey, man, for real, it's been about a year.
She's gonna expose him.
It's been about a year since we've been doing the podcast, man. Congratulations to us. I think we're almost there.
Oh yeah, we're almost a year, guys. It's almost our anniversary. It's almost the anniversary. Hey, what you give me for the anniversary, dog?
Huh? I got you some of these.
No. See.
I got you some avocados. I got you some.
That's
chestnuts.
what I got you, dog.
No. I got you some chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
You did it.
Hey,
no. But to answer your question though, have you been beta to beta, bro?
Yeah, I've been beta to beta, man.
Okay.
Oh, for sure, man.
I'm glad you're honest. I'm glad you're honest on this one.
Look, man, and like you're saying, you're learning, right?
He said, "Oh yeah, I've been beta to beta."
Oh, come on, man.
That was quick, bro.
Look, man, and it's almost like they know how to get you too. You know what I mean? It's almost like they want to get you, man.
They want to get you.
They want to get you. it's like once they see that kind of reaction out of you, like they feel good about the fact that they
They
got
feel
you.
good. They didn't open the
Why?
wound and I was bleeding.
You know, and part of me thinks it's because they want to see that relationship where they have with their girlfriends out of you. Like they want
Bro.
you, you know?
And we me and my lady we done talked about this, okay? So it's not she be thinking I'm gonna respond like a lady sometimes. And I'm like, babe,
Oh
I'm a
man.
man out here. I'm not gonna respond like that.
Yeah, since
You know what I
last year
mean?
he's been a man. Yeah.
So like I think some ladies do have expectation of us men like responding like they would in certain situations, and I'm
Mhm.
like, no, we not. That's not how
Yep.
we operate.
Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
and it's very interesting to learn about how both sides operate differently. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's just one thing.
And to answer the second question, how I felt after I was baited to beta, you feel like
Hmm.
crap, man. When you actually sit down and think about your reaction, you're like, why was I so emotional about my answer or how I reacted? Why did I have to do that? You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, it ain't right. I actually went back and apologized for not for losing what they say is a masculine frame, for being baited to beta. I was like, hey, look,
Hmm.
man, that's not the kind of guy you can depend on when things are hard. When everything is falling apart, you can't depend on me if I'm gonna be this way. And you know what? After that, man, after that incident, which was a while ago, I've been more aware of when the bait is being thrown out. Get
Okay.
out of here with
Okay.
that bait. You know what I mean? Smack
Smack
it
it
out
hard.
of here,
Smack it
man.
hard at all times.
And you know what it does? It makes them come back and say, I'm sorry for trying to bait you. They don't say it that way, but they say, I'm sorry for acting this way. I didn't
Hey
mean to.
man.
I was being
Yup.
emotional,
Yup.
and
Yup.
that, huh? You got something to say?
And with that apology, bring me a plate of steak or something. You know
The
what I mean?
plate is the apology. You understand? That's all we
I
need.
need, I need
We don't.
more. I need more.
and
Give me more. Give me more.
look, man, it feels great when you don't take the bait. You know what I mean? Think about the fish in the
It feels great when you don't take the bait.
when you don't take the bait, man. Think about the fish that never took the bait from the lure, man.
Mm.
Ninja's still
They still
alive.
living. They
He's
still
still
living out
living.
here.
Eating
They
all the
still
worms and
swimming.
stuff. Man, come
Everything,
on.
man.
Yeah, they're having a
They going
buffet.
easy.
You know?
They out there.
And you know what? You know what that makes us feel like? Makes us feel like we gotta give them better bait. Oh, we gotta put this filet mignon on this thing to try to get this fish. The fish don't want your bait, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. So being beta to beta, everybody's gonna be tested. The ladies know that they test us. They know this. They've said
They
it.
know this,
It's a
man.
fact. They're gonna test you.
They know
What you
this.
gotta do is study your lady and know when the tests are coming. Because the only way
Exactly.
to pass the test is not to take it.
Hey, in the words of Andy Mineo, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Already. Come on.
That's it, man.
If you stay ready, stay 10 toes down, you don't gotta get 10 toes up.
Huh?
I don't know, man. I don't know. If you
But
stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. That's all I'm saying, man.
that's all it is, man. You gotta
That's all
study
it
your
is.
lady.
That's all it
You
is,
gotta
man.
study when the emotions are coming up. You gotta know where they're gonna try to hit you. You know what I mean?
That's all it
Because
is, man.
how silly does it look for your lady to try to get you and then they can't get you? They look silly. It looks silly. It looks like a sprinkler of emotions just going everywhere. Not even like, you know what I mean? They feel the impact of you not taking the bait. And that's how to avoid being baited to beta, because once you hit that beta phase, they're like, oh, first of all, they're like, oh, I could get him. Secondly, you feel like crap because you're playing their game of emotions. And thirdly, they lose a little bit of respect for you because you can't handle the kind of pressure they try to put you through. And I think that's their problem, man. They think that if they test us and put us through little things of pressure here and there, like we can withstand the pressure that the world will put on the relationship or the relationship itself. Why do you have to stab the tire with a needle in hoping that the needle can't go through the tire? Why do you have to do that? Why you gotta do that? You know? And it doesn't help anything because all it does is if your man's got his head right, you know, it could actually strengthen your relationship. But if your man doesn't have his head on straight, it could slowly break him down to not wanting to deal with you anymore. And some ladies go overboard with the testing, man. Everything is a test. Everything is a test.
Everything's a test, bro.
Can we
like,
go?
Come on.
Can we go shopping this Friday? That's a test. We don't have enough money to go shopping this Friday. Oh, well, maybe you got to get a better job and get your out the chair and go get. Why you got to test your man? Or maybe you got to do something better with your life instead of sitting here talking with your friends. Why you got to bait the man? What?
Or if you want a big hot dog or a little hot dog.
Huh?
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 Hey, man. Listen, bro.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying, certain tests come out, bro. I don't want none.
That's a sick test, man. That's a sick one. If your lady ever try to bait you with that hot dog stuff, you gotta smack that relationship out the window.
Luckily, D got through it nice and healthy, man.
I never went through that test, man. I did not go through that test. This is fortified information. Look.
Hey, man.
Nah. See, this is what we talk about: reverse psychology and projection. You know what I mean? Hey, what?
That Strasbourg sausage was real.
So, you know, if you know, ladies gotta chill out with the test. You gotta recognize that you can't make a man a better leader by testing him. You just can't. The tests in life are gonna come. When you gain 50 pounds and you look like what you didn't look like 5 years ago, that's a test. Let's not forget that. Oh, but some ladies gonna gain the 50 pounds and then keep testing him. Oh, like, well, if I don't make sure that he's gonna stay with me after I gain weight, he's never gonna stay with me. What, you wanna push him to not? You know what I mean? Like, these tests don't make any sense. Stop testing him. If he's not the leader you want now, or if you don't see potential in him, you testing him isn't gonna make him a better leader. It's not. You can't mother him. Anyway, man.
Okay. Hey, man.
You got any last words?
Drop your thoughts in the comments about that topic discussion, whatever stood out to you, or something that you came up with while we're talking that you wanted to say. Drop it in the comments. Let us read it. We'd like to see what you guys are thinking.
Hit me with the question, man.
We're gonna go to the last segment, man, of the day, our interactive portion of the podcast. You guys can participate. Drop your answers down below in the comments as well. But we got a new game. Okay, we got a new game. It's called Yay or Nay. And the rules to this game is you cannot explain why or why not. You cannot explain yourself at all. Okay, to keep it simple. You cannot explain why you chose what you chose. You just gotta choose it, and it is what it is. It's gonna be a tough one. So, guys, remember, we're not explaining it. So don't get mad at us and be like, oh, why would you do that? You don't know why would we do that because we can't explain. But if you would like to know, drop it down in the comments or email us at holyduo2020@gmail.com. holyduo2020@gmail.com.
That sounds like a trap, man. We might get like 50,000 emails of people, But anyway, let's go on, man.
And guess who set the trap, guys? Guess who implemented this trap in this game? Mr. D Dialogue.
Hey, man. Oh, look, if they want an answer, we might be able to cover it in another podcast real quick. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Boom, so.
Okay.
Hey, and guess who set up this question, though? So let's go ahead, man.
So the question for today's Yay or Nay.
Yay or Nay.
For Yay or Nay. And I actually had one written down here, but I'm gonna switch it up because I see a better trap. Y'all going out on a double date with another couple. Your lady gains about 5 to 10 pounds, right? She can't fit the dress right, but she's going out with a dress that kind of looks tight on her because she gained a little bit of weight.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling her she gained weight? Yes or no? Yay or nay?
Are you talking about my specific relationship?
Right now, your lady that you have right now, y'all going on a double date and y'all getting dressed and you notice that she's 5 or 10 pounds, a little big for the dress. But y'all late and y'all gotta get there in about 10 minutes. Either you wasting time or you just going with it. Are you telling her she gained weight to change the dress? Yay or nay? Or are you stop or you not saying nothing so you can go to the restaurant, be on time, have a good
What the heck, man?
Yep. Yay or nay? Dialogue. Tell us your answer. Yay or nay?
Oh.
No
Yay.
explanation.
Yay!
Yay?
Yay! Yay!
Okay. Hey, yeah,
Come
hey,
on,
yep.
man. What
Ladies
about
in
you?
the
What about
comments.
you? Nah.
Ladies in the
See,
comments.
you can't.
You
You
already
can't
know,
incite. No. See, you can't do
Ladies in
that,
the
man.
comments, bro.
Come on, homie. You can't do that, man.
Ladies in the comments.
No,
Now,
ladies.
it
no,
seems like
no.
we ran out of time, guys, so make sure.
Nah, man. What's your answer, man? Your lady. You know how she is when you tell her this stuff. You know how it's gonna be.
I'm
You know
telling
the
you,
whole
yay.
night is You know the whole night is ruined.
Yay.
You can't
Yay.
touch her when you go home.
You added stuff, man. This is
All right,
not your time,
all right.
He's added all these traps. You see, y'all see how he like adding the traps in, right?
Okay.
Day he gonna kill the whole night.
Come on, man.
That's what y'all see.
But that's
bro.
the
I'm gonna tell
reality.
y'all, bro.
That's what we got to deal with, man. I'm just
But
reminding
let's
you.
not add that, bro. This is a
Alright.
safer,
Alright.
much more,
Nah, but see,
non-restrictive.
for next time, we got to set up the environment with all the violence and the backlash we gonna get, and then
Hey,
we can
man.
answer properly. You know what I mean? But you're
In
saying
my
yay?
head, all cases are not. All cases apply. You know what I mean? You can get cut. Anything can happen, dog. But I'm saying yay, bro. We
You
gotta
saying yay?
address that. Yeah, we gotta address that.
Shoot.
We gotta address that. But that's all we can say because we
That's
can't
all
explain.
we can say, man. Okay.
Hey man,
all
drop
right.
y'all's in the comments, and for
right.
ladies, vice versa. If your man tries to get in something, but he's too big, would you tell him to you know?
We see that all the
let him go
time,
out
man.
like that? Hey, bro, what they doing? So y'all drop that down as well. Let us know. If you listen on our audio platforms, y'all know what to do. We're all over the audio. Go to YouTube, check us out, Holy Duo, on YouTube. D, any more church announcements?
I got no more announcements, man. Listen to us on audio exclusive platforms. We don't want you driving out there and laughing, but when you do stop at a stoplight, make sure to jump on YouTube and watch us real quick. You know what I mean? But we got you on 4K over here, man. Huh?
Nah, just real quick.
Hey, just real quick, man. That's it. That's all I got, man.
All right, hey, as we always, as always, we're only holy.
Because he is, folks. And remember, for real, faith don't come expensive.
It's free.
Peace.
Yeah.